will be the man, and who will be the maggot? Shake those hands, boys! Let's get into a game 5!
Oh, I am fired up after that intro. I have to say, this stadium, Barclays Arena, you guys have been amazing. From the front stage all the way up to the top, from every corner of this goddamn building, there are Dota fans filling up this space and making some noise. And I just want one thing from all of you, all right? I want us to have some fun, and let's make some fucking noise! Game 5, Falcons versus Xtreme. Let's get it on.
They're children there.
A series goes the distance. Think about how many hours, how many thousands of scrims, tens of thousands of pubs, hundreds of thousands of moments thinking about what you would do if you were here in a Game 5 TI Grand Final, and you know these two teams have thought about it a lot. You do not want to leave this stage with regrets. Not now, not when you have come this close to tasting immortality.
There is so much history behind TI, so much history behind these players. So many of them have been working for this exact moment. For years, they've been dreaming about this moment. And now it's all about to happen. And nothing will be clean. It is going to be a dirty game without a doubt.
Good matchup.
Pure magic as the only term for it. Man, if you are a coach of one of these squads, I would not want to be backstage watching this unfold with no ability to control it.
Hard palpitations,
the draft is set. The players are just going to play out your picks. And I mean, like a last pick juggernaut for Ame. You have to remember, this Ame juggernaut was the only thing that took a game off of Team Spirit in their perfect EWC run.
That's
the
true.
only thing Yatoro could not defeat. Ame will go back to it here and face his demons in a Grand Finals Magnus. This is what he chose. This is what he has to live with and what he has to make work here.
I won't lie, I felt a pit in my stomach when I saw the Magnus come up for Falcons. I saw Ame facing a Magnus in a TI Grand Finals Game 5.
Not again, not again.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's break it down draft-wise, because the games have been incredibly one-sided. We've been here before. We've all been here. Well, maybe some of you haven't, but a long time ago, we had TI3, right? Goes to a Game 5, but those were some one-sided games to lead up to it. Drafting, there was a lot of back and forth all the way back then. There is now today in this series. Who do you think, in your opinion, who do you think walked away with the draft win?
This is honestly impossible
Extreme
to
gaming.
call. I cannot call it one way or the other. I give a very slight edge to Falcons because they got Naga Siren, and this hero has been a teamfight terror. But XG got some decent answers to it. They got the Shaker in response. It's a great matchup. You have long range disable. You have teamfight. They got the XM Shadow Fiend that was a monstrosity in that Game 3. They have their saving supports.
Bunk deny, beautiful.
They didn't want anything else. This is everything they want in a lineup. All the scaling that they will need.
Fuck her up. Fuck her up.
Just a
Fuck
matter
her.
of execution.
Fuck her.
Can you make these picks pay
Fuck
off?
her.
XXS looking for some pressure on Skiter. Would love a first blood in this lane.
Yeah, gets another enchant totem.
Good damage.
With Shinkyu
Good
getting so
damage.
many hits off, it's amping up the damage. Don't forget about that innate, the menace that he's able to apply. Skiter loses a lot of mana for that and may lead to something in the future.
We're winning all lanes.
No kills just
We're winning
yet,
all lanes.
but the CS score is looking mighty fine for Xtreme right now.
And honestly, that has
What
been
the fuck is
part of
this?
the story of this series. It feels like who pulls ahead in the
Nice
early
abusing.
game is who pulls ahead more in the mid game and who closes it out.
Do you think that this is supposed to happen?
How the
When
fuck
it
did
comes
this
to the
happen?
look, I mean, we've got the Shadow Fiend versus the Pango. I feel like that is just a write-up. Pango's gonna, or excuse me, the Shadow Fiend's gonna walk away with a victory on that.
Auto lane win there. I think this juggle free farm no matter what. You can't stop them with a Disruptor 4. This looks like a lane victory for XG. They put themselves in a solid early game position. And this is also not the fastest lineup we've seen out of Falcons,
Nice,
right?
we
They went
abuse
for
a bit.
Medusa, they went for Magnus. This is not a classic
Dude,
Skiter hero for a
he's
reason.
gonna keep
It
doing
doesn't
this.
make early
How do
rotations.
you
It doesn't
stop
join the
this?
fight super early. It does give you more scale. Will that scale come back to haunt you, though, if it gets reflected off of some Shadow Demon illusions? You can turn this Medusa back against the team itself. There's a lot of small interactions like that in this game. And of course, you have Naga disrupted.
Bad Jaeger, very important.
I mean, this is a combo. I don't know how many times I've heard AUI talk about his love for this combination. I played on a team where he played carry Naga to set this all up. He loves this little combo. I've been waiting to see it in this event with how popular the heroes have been. It will finally get busted out in this game 5. Absolutely deadly in the late game. The sleep into the lockdown static storm. You have a disruption to soft bail you out of that situation, but there's a lot of team fight to back that combo up. There's a lot of burst damage.
Look at Skiter. He's struggling.
Do you favor Falcons going into that late game? If we get into that scenario where the teams have not been able to roll over each other with an early game advantage and we push it late?
I mean, honestly, I hate to say this, but it might come down to Omni Slashes. It's a gamble of a spell. I mean, you go in there, there's Lotus Orbs, there's Outworld Stabs. So much can go wrong, and yet so much can go right here. If you land the perfect ultimate, it can break that late game fight open.
Disruption setup, Fisher block off, a bit of damage Snaking though. Naga Siren, a very tanky support, and once again, Crit's gonna make the early TP rotation for the punish on Extreme Gaming. That should lock it down. XXS has nowhere to run to, and First Blood is claimed by Crit.
He makes the same rotation top he did in that other game. Turn that lane around for Skiter. Secure this safe lane farm. Do not let XXS get aggressive.
Punish bottom, gotta punish.
Time up on this off lane for
XG.
He has been their biggest playmaker. He is their playmaker in
this
draft.
Lane. Don't
shut the shaker down.
Hit him.
The game becomes a lot slower for Extreme Gaming, and then you're relying on the lane win from this Shadow Fiend to power you through. Which, by the way, he is winning the lane CS, but this Pango has been farming jungle incredibly efficiently. Malrine is getting through this matchup.
XXS, he knew there was going to be some sort of glitch shenanigans here, and now with the Fisher, he's trying to save his support, pull back in once again.
Oh my god, that's nasty.
Grass is turning out beautiful when he's got so much set up for it, both the pull-in of the ensnare and the glimpse.
You have to find a punish somewhere on the map. This is just a straight tri-lane now from Falcons, and guaranteed kills with the net plus the glimpse.
You can't really punish the solo offlaner here. It's a double Bracer Magnus, and you've got Pugna Juggernaut. You're just not going to get a kill with that duo.
It's the downside. No disable on this Pugna to set up the spin kill. Means Expo was going to have to win.
Early Rolling Thunder goes after XM. Malrine gets stuck on the cliffs. Still able to find a second hit, but now it's underneath tower. And XM, he's trying to get off the Requiem. Unable to do so. Maybe he can threaten it now. Oh, Pip's get a big heal off the magic instead.
The tip!
The beauty! The punishment comes in twofold. The Shin-Q managed to get a disruption on top of that for a second kill. XM taunting Malrine. He was already walking away with the lane win, but now he's got a massive lead. 57 CS.
Another one.
To be a part of.
Another one.
It might get the kill.
No!
It was close, but
how the fuck you missed that? How you missed that?
What separates Snake King from life and death.
What a kill attempt from Malrine. He played that lane so well, salvaging it in the jungle, dodging the rough parts, went for the all-in play, but XM, he had Fairy Fire, he had wand charges, he's able to boost back up, turn that play around, and the support's there at the right time. That's a huge turnaround play for XG. When you pick XM, these lane dominators, you cannot let him fall. His Sniper and Shadow Fiend have been go-tos for Extreme for a while, for a reason.
Oh, yes.
They build the lead, they take the map over, they take that tier 1 mid incredibly fast. If you take that hero once or twice and he falls, a lot of the momentum goes out the window. So keeping him alive is pivotal here for Extreme Gaming. Also building up a lot of stacks for the Shaker. Something Falcons are eyeing. They would love to get in there and either contest the experience or steal it away with this Pangolier.
But we talked about all tournament long how it feels impossible to do so. You get too close, you're getting echo slammed, you're too far away, you don't get all that experience and certainly none of the gold. Snake King, the best he can do for now is block extra stacks.
They do have a window. No echo yet on XXS.
Miss Skewer. X-Nova, though, still taking so much damage. Thanks to the healing ward, he will stay alive.
Quick kill.
And Amar battling out with Dame, but I don't think he's expecting an extra hero here. Shin-Q can't get there in time for a disruption.
This will be Malrine gets away with some highway robbery on these stacks. Again, no ult on XXS because his lane was so rough. He got tri-lane. Can't go here and threaten that echo. 8-minute power rune, spawns top.
Come on.
Here. No luck for XM on that one.
So fucking lucky, man. You cannot win tier from luck.
Rune pickup from Malrine. We'll see what he does with that. I mean, it's actually a decent rune pickup if you're going to be invading Extreme Gaming side of the map constantly, as they're trying to push XM along. Still has a decent net worth lead. He's already kind of rolling.
XG, they missed the D-ward with this sentry in the river, so Mallory knows what's going on here. They're just baiting this SF out. I mean, they do not want to let XM fall in this early game. You can see the prioritization from the supports. At the same time, they're not kicking people out of this lane, and they're not hitting that tower, which is the progression we saw with the SF when they played it earlier. Right. That game spiraled really fast. This is getting stalled out a bit. This is buying time for the two side laners of Falcons to scale up here.
Crowds.
And Amar, he's feeling like on his Magnus game that the game is going to be slow enough that he can go for that Helmet Dominator. He's not going to be rushing the Blink Dagger, which, considering the lack of pressure so far from the Shadow Fiend, I'm inclined to agree with him.
This is the normal progression you want right here. This is going to help you scale
Early
Omni.
Slash. And Amar, he levels up the RP.
Oh, Tippin.
What a find from Mohamed. The timing on that is tight with the next wave coming in. You really have to get it on point.
Damn, it's getting spicy.
Damage. I think that was literally the last slash of that ultimate.
Ame asked for the Juggernaut. You better be perfect with these Omni Slashes because this hero is so hard to work otherwise. Omni Slash is just such a fickle spell in that regard.
114 build.
But he is a Juggernaut master, right? This is his hero. He asked for it in this moment. You have to deliver. Meanwhile, stacks have been being built up for Falcons, and at the same time, the Naga Siren is denying the stacks over on the extreme triangle. Snake King has been a menace with the blockage. Yeah, 9-4. Extreme doing a lot more of the stacking, but considering the fact that Malrine hijacked probably 3 or 4 of those.
Again, he gets the rune, man. Yeah, so lucky, this guy. Still is XM picking up the farm right here. Fucking hell. You did not get that early kill on the Shadow Fiend, so he's going to continue to power up. You just have to trade it out with some Empower efficiency of your own. Diffusal done for Malrine. Haste Rune in his bottle. Could be a nice little point to look for something if you're Falcons. He's really strong around the map right now. Not a lot of ability to control this Pangle either in the fight. That's the one downside for this lineup against the Pangolier compared to some of the ones we saw earlier. Well, nice. It's going to be missed 3 CS. You don't have a VKB piercing to control Rolling Thunder in this game. Timing of this is going to be pretty tight because Extreme are also almost online. XXS just needs another 200 gold and he will have a Blink Dagger. So if they make the play right now, which they are, 2-man smoke, Crit and Malrine. They want all. They fucking got it. He gets spin off. This might not work, but you have RP. RP straight to the Sack Storm. He gets off the spin initially. They're still going to go for the kill. The teleports are coming in. He may need a disruption to bail him out here. He got off that disruption right before the Static Storm finished him with the silence, but it's not enough. Too much with the Rolling Thunder on top of everything. Falcons, they just bring too many heroes to this. And Extreme, desperate to bail out their carry, just give more to Falcons. Such a nice timing to hit with this Pangolier. You even get to hold the Haste Rune. And you always have this RP threat on the Jug. You can't just spin TP out. You didn't have Healing Ward available. Didn't have Omni Slash available for 5 seconds. No turnaround potential. They will take this Juggernaut down. An important kill in this laning phase. That Shadow Fiend is still powering up, but if you can disable the rest of the team, it's going to be a lot of weight on XM's shoulders in this game to carry it alone. Skeeter carry. Skeeter's been having a peaceful game. Any pressure that he got was matched by Falcons rotating supports up here. And while he's not quite up there with the Shadow Fiend, he's gotten a lot of farm off lane. He's been a part of a couple of kills. And if he wanted to, he could keep this tower alive. It's tough against the Pugno. 3 points in the blast. X-Nova will eventually get it here. That's true. And you inevitably will open up the map if you're XG. In theory, this is good space for the Jug to use later when you can, aggressively split push with the spin TP out threat. But again, you have Stone Gaze, you have RP in this game. Yeah. That is not guaranteed, especially when this Blink eventually comes out for Amar. You're going to be worried pushing these lanes super deep as Ame might have to play this game a little safer than you would normally want. Can still scale up really well, but he has to get that Battle Fury online and start putting it to use. Malrine. Look at another power rune and a great one. Amp damage for this Pangolier. Yeah, it feels like he's just getting everything he needs right now. I'd be really surprised if Falcons don't try and start something around this mid lane with this rune. Sweeping through the jungle, they are going to be spotted by this ward. Shin-Q just sitting behind this tree, seeing if anybody on Falcons oversteps themselves. Those have Demonic Purge for the power runes. Maybe that dissuades you a little bit, especially if you don't catch the Shadow Demon at the start of the fight. It's kind of the dream catch every time. Take the save out of the equation. Take the Demonic Purge out of the equation. No reflection on the Medusa later on. Yeah, man, you can't afford to let Amar do this to you. He's taking too much.
Falcons are still playing the top side of the map as well.
Mar does not know how to play Magnus. It's fine.
Punish.
Kick him out.
Oh, there it is. Hello,
Don't want to go
Mr.
for the
Amar.
Medusa, but they'll catch Amar on the other side.
Hello.
Go through the gate, hit him with the blink dagger.
He's tanky,
And with
though.
that skewer, there's nowhere really to run. They try the static storm to give him some time here, but another 5 seconds till a skewer, and he's just completely surrounded.
Thank you.
Kill to Ame.
Thank you. Jugger's
gonna finish this
farming.
battle
See,
fury
slow.
right on time. Nice little kill to snag. I almost wonder if he could have TP'd out under that static storm. It would have been tempting. Still have a free farm Medusa in this game. This Medusa Juggernaut matchup it's a really tough one to measure. In theory, it's good for Jug because he has a little bit of sustain. He can build the mana burn items if he really wants to, Disperser later on. He has a great tool against you in the Omni Slash to kind of bypass the Stone Gaze, but it can also just go horribly wrong if Medusa hits her timings, gets a fast butterfly, is taking Roshan's against you, and it's just barreling down lanes.
Yeah, she's such a damage soak that a lot of times these Omni Slashes are going to feel ineffective if Medusa's in the middle of them.
Looking at Amar again, but without the Shaker, you don't have the damage and control to bring this guy down. 2,000 HP with those bracers long shreds.
Yeah, he dies once, he just runs it back down the lane. Says, go ahead, give it a try if you want.
Yeah, he's just running at him.
And X-Nova's trying to run away, but Crit, he'll catch up with a glimpse here. X-Nova doing what he can, but of course, too many disables, not going to be able to teleport away. A 5th kill for Falcons, but on the other side, a much bigger one.
Yes.
Skiter, hit by the disruption. He got up the Stone Gates, they're going to turn themselves away. The Croakers stall him up a little bit, but he's already out.
Okay, first
Xtreme really
TPs,
didn't commit
first
too
double
much for that.
TPs, we're
They
fine.
could have tried to go for the Requiem, but
What is Naga
It's
doing? Is
hard
he
to get
mass
that angle.
stacking or what is he doing?
Unless that SF is already on top of when you disrupt. It's difficult to walk in there, get that Requiem, believe you have the DPS to bring him down. He had full wand double Lotus.
yeah, that is pretty tough to
Just
get through.
such a tanky hero at this point in the
So
game.
why not make the same play as last
Oh,
time?
they see him.
A little bit of feint up to the top
We're
lane,
behind
and then
him.
back through
Hello.
the gate. Sandwich Falcons again on this play. If you want to keep
Hello.
playing aggressive down
Mind if I
here,
cut in?
we'll keep picking
Get
off
it?
the heroes. This time they only get the support.
Already
Malrine,
bait an illusion, but
he does not have a TP scroll, but he does have Rolling Thunder.
they're going to see he does not have TP.
Can they get in front of him anyway? Nah, he's too fast.
And they TP'd XXS down here as well, maybe feeling like he was backed into a corner, but the catch will not be there in time, and this is going to give up a lot of map control. Mid wave pushing in, top wave pushing in.
Ulted.
Two solutions, adding fuel to the fire here with some Dark Troll Summoner creeps.
Get it?
Tower denied by Malrine. The game of such close margins.
Look at this smoke. Without the initiator,
Jagger
though, this
ult
could
is
be
so
awkward.
risky.
Oh, it's going to be very awkward. Spotted by a Helmadom creep. They'll get the 100 gold for it, maybe take some neutrals, but it's not the smoke that they wanted, especially with all this damage on this top tower.
If you're XG, you also don't want this game to turn into some sort of, Naga ratting the lanes fest where you can't catch anything and you have very little information.
People thinking Skiter
This
can
hero
carry.
make the map miserable to play.
Again.
There's a rune
Oh,
denied.
nice deny from Snake King.
But I like that dead even in this game 5. This was not a game that was just auto one off the lanes, and I don't think it's a game that's auto one off the draft.
I do feel like Xtreme Gaming are going to reach this point soon where they're going to have to pick up the pace once they get this Blink Dagger on XM.
Chinese
I don't know if he
haters.
can play the same
Fuck
game
off.
last time where he just farms up to a BKB and then to an Aghanim Scepter. I am very, very leery. The potential of the illusion push from the Naga Siren and the Medusa, that sounds... I don't want to get into that world. I don't want to be chasing around these illusions all over the map.
If you believe in the Juggernaut Shadow Fiend scale, Shadow Demon can turn it around against them, right? You can be disrupting these illusions around the map, pushing the lanes back in. It's a great support at farming off the back of that. But I agree with you. Like, this is a game you want to get something done with your timings, particularly these Blink Daggers on the core heroes. Start hunting.
XG will win.
Looking
Loda
aggressive
knows.
for the team fights, looking for Malrine, looking for the Magnus. If you can find those two, or at least one of them at the start of the fight, it can be very good for you. And you can bring Ame in there, and he should be able to contribute more
Oh,
than
this
Medusa.
information instant Echo Slam! Baited out X-Nova! The punish the Fisher, it doesn't stop the skewer away,
Damage.
and a song to reset things. Falcons
Yes,
are not in a
nice
position
finals.
to keep it going, though. They will simply teleport out.
Smart
it was
song.
a great reaction there from Xtreme, but that is the problem with the Naga Siren.
Can always bail you out of a rough situation. You have BKBs later on, you can power through that, but for right now, it'll get Amar
Nice
home.
design.
Super quick jump from XXS. They were
Is
absolutely
that
ready for that
balance?
play. Still, Amar
No.
gets out. Like, this tanky build for the mag. Proven problematic, and you throw some disruption spells behind him, some sustain later on. This Naga's going to build some utility.
Is that good design?
Quick static storm, X Nova.
And they're just running a pack. Quick Pugna kill, run the same heroes into the mid lane, grab the Shaker this time.
Pull him back in with the RP and the Rolling Thunder to ensure that if Xtreme
he
were to respond,
oh my god, he's choking!
XXS is tanky, but not that tanky, and XM tries to come in with the
God, what are they
He's
doing?
doing the solo. Wait, no, Omni comes in from the side with an Omni Slash. It's a great one. Maureen, he gets a lot of
Come
damage,
on!
but it's not enough.
Oh my god.
An Essence Ring. It keeps Maureen alive.
Oh, come on.
As Ame's kill attempt falls short. One hit. He didn't want to spin for it, as you might sacrifice your ability to get back out.
XM finally went for
Why
that
did he not
Requiem.
spin?
Unfortunately
It's
for
level 1
him,
spin.
Crit was ready. He hits him with the glimpse. So after the Requiem, there wasn't any follow-up raises, which Ame certainly needed with Maureen so close to death.
That's the kind of team fight we expected from XG at this point in the game. I mean, you can imagine they win that if all three cores are punching together at some point in that.
Wait for a CD.
Unfortunately, you lose your Shaker at the start. Your SF goes in, he gets glimpsed out. You go in with the Omni, he needs a little bit more follow-up damage. This lineup has to play together to achieve those kills, and right now Falcons just splitting them up.
Shadow Demon that
Falcons
entire
doing a better
fight.
job of playing the group up game. And that is largely because they do have this split push in the first place, right? They do have the Helmet Dawn pushing out these side lanes. They do have the Manta Illusions running down lanes. They can play grouped up because the side lanes are already pushed in.
There's a lot of lane shove in this lineup. Naga Siren, Medusa, Pangolier just ghost shoves it with the Swashbuckle. You have Empower, you have the Dom. It's going to be a lot of map pressure for this lineup to deal with. And if your Jug is afraid to show on lanes and get it back out because there is BKB piercing spells in this game, then you're really going to struggle. It's going to fall to Shaker to show a lot more.
Just
He's your
restart
playmaker you want
and
off
play.
the map. And it's really going to fall on Jin Q to deal with the lane pressure by returning the illusions into Falcons. Looking for the glimpse, force the spin. I don't think Amar's in range here to try and turn it around, so no damage, no foul after that pause.
Great, no big
the
deal.
spin on cooldown as well as the Omni Slash. Maureen feels very confident he can take this mid-tier 1 tower. The first significant blow
I'll be very
of the game
worried.
goes the way of Falcons. They now have a 3,000 net
If Medusa was anyone but
And they
Skeeter.
are racing towards this Medusa butterfly. That's the scary part here for Extreme Gaming. This timing for Skeeter is going to be really strong. Their heroes do not deal with it well unless you can just isolate this Naga. And you can't do that until you have BKBs because Song can always bail him out, and then Falcons will reset with Static Storm, Stone Gaze.
The game of initiations is going to be so crazy to watch because Extreme Gaming, they already had the Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. We saw the effectiveness of that when Amar tries to make his jump. But then you're also going to have a Blink Dagger very soon on Shin Q, and that's going to be a big pickup.
Oh, look at them eyeing Amar down here. He blinked into XM.
And he sure did. He brought XM with him when he tries to skewer away. One raise, where's the stuns? They've got none. They only have damage, and
Just
it's not
TP.
quick enough.
He blinked into that skewer. He's like, take me with you. I'll try and bring you down. Sick attempt to find the Magnus, but again, the tankiness of this build pays off. Amar's able to play it very aggressively and get out. This is
20
cleaning up
minutes.
Tormentor.
Yeah, Falcons, they see all these heroes from Extreme on the other side of the map. They know the
Nice
Tormentor.
crit.
It's all theirs. And so the Shard, that'll go to Snake King. It's
that's a nice
really
one.
nice upgrade.
He's so rich now. He's only going to get wealthier.
Song of the Siren giving max HP
Getting
regen
a little
per
goofy
second,
now.
so when he gets the save off. But then there's something even more special. Max mana regen as well. That's even more effective with this Medusa.
It's great for all their cores. Beautiful Shard to get this early in the game, too. Means you could just finish up that Solar Crest, go into other utility. They already have a drum on crit. Early utility online for Falcons. Butterfly done for Skeeter. This lineup is getting PowerPoint.
Once again, XXS is baiting out
Whoa,
X
whoa,
Nova,
whoa,
who's going to
whoa.
try and play for the Wisdom Shrine. No overextension, though, from Falcons. Not yet. The Omni Slash is laid down.
Nice.
It's sticking on to Maureen. No, it's sticking on to Skeeter. He gets a lot of damage done. The Stone Gaze goes out. The Rolling Thunder is used. So many ultimates popped by Falcons. They do not get control of the Wisdom Shrine. That goes to Extreme.
Okay, Lilac.
Extreme not able to chase and punish. But I think they're happy just to be able to get something out of Falcons without losing anything in return.
Honestly, this Omni Slash has been doing a lot of damage to these Falcons heroes.
No
You get BKBs
diffusion,
on these other
really.
cores, you commit in with that single punch, you know, Echo Slam, Requiem on top, Omni Slash on top of all that. Some of these heroes are going to explode. Even if the Song is over top, the burst damage is insane. This is what XG are gearing up for right now. They will have to hit their stride in the next 10 minutes here before this Dusa becomes impenetrable. And that is Snake King's job. Slow this game down. Buy time for the Medusa to get to this Scotty where she becomes an absolute beast in this game. And then look towards that Roshan.
With the butterfly advantage, it feels tough. The Scotty, that'll be something different for Ame to have to contend with. He's trying to work on a butterfly of his own. There's that Blink Dagger for Shin Q.
You know what way
Good
if
pickup.
you lose high.
And double BKBs will be coming in soon for both XM and XXS.
I do not envy Jinkyu's position in this game, though. To decide between an offensive disruption and a defensive one, which one do you need more? It's very tempting to go for that offensive disruption on the Medusa and turn those illusions against Falcons. At the same time, you use it offensively and you don't have it to bail out one of your cores that gets RP'd or Static Storm. You're going to really regret it.
That's true.
No rush.
And maybe that's where X-Nova is going to have to step up, because he also has a save available. Maybe it's not as effective, this Decrepify, depending on what sort of damage is being thrown around, but
Dagger SD, so good.
Falcons, it's a lot of physical damage, to be honest. Anytime you have a Pango, that's just going to be core that's all physical damage. So
I mean, Pugna's always annoying on that backline. It's just the displacement from the Magnus can be his problem. You pull this hero away from XG's formation. Very hard for Pugna to turn that sort of fight around.
And once again, Falcons having the advantage. Push the tempo of the game. They're going to take this Roshan. And Xtreme not really in position to contest. They're going to play for farm, play for that double BKB timing that we were talking about.
Believe in Ame, believe in the Juggernaut. That's all you can really do right now, because Skiter is untouchable with this Aegis, and that'll finish up the BKB for Amar as well.
Butterfly.
He feels untouchable at this point. You'd have to land a massive synchronization of these ultimates to bring these heroes down and win the fight overall.
The Naga Siren with the Blink Dagger. Staking's going to be
Why
played
is
way
Naga
up
so
in the,
farm? What the
way
fuck's
off in
going
the
on?
back. Just try and come in with those song saves.
The fuck is
but the
Naga so
BKBs
farm?
can allow
They
them,
fucking lost.
Xtreme get that advantage. Just push through the song, get these kills anyway.
Such a terrifying hero to play
3
against.
shards.
Even if you get the perfect team fight, this Naga can
That's fair, but it's still
put you
pretty
all
high.
to sleep and reset the entire situation. See how much Skiter can get done with this Aegis.
Still
He's got a
7K.
long time on the clock. Definitely enough to get to his Scotty. Probably enough time to take down 2 tier 2s if you really want to force that mid one. I doubt these are towers XG wants to fight. The
Trying to
position
rely
is
on
just
a
not that
fucking
easy.
Jaeger
It's going to
ult.
be Naga illusions in your base. And it's all about the Juggernaut's timings. Ame, he wants his butterfly before he has to be pulled into a fight for his life here.
How will XG
You need the
Gaming
damage
win?
upgrades on this
By
hero.
playing well?
Very efficient from Falcons. They take that bottom lane. The Helmet Dom creep was pushing in mid, so they didn't even risk any heroes. Falcons staying grouped up together. Now the Medusa is going to hit that mid tier 2, and it's going to disguise a smoke push in from Falcons. 3-man smoke into the triangle, not finding anything just yet. Xtreme, they've called their forces back to base.
Don't, if you die, don't
Ame.
you fucking dare.
He is so close to being in range for that
Oh,
RP.
thank God.
He backs away just at the right time.
I mean, you've got to remember, he doesn't have BKB. If you RP skewer him into Static Storm, that's it for him. He's gone.
Kind of poke at Skiter here, of course, with the Aegis. It's a Medusa. It'll take forever to kill her the once. There's no way that Xtreme are going to go on this, and Falcons know it.
At the same time, they're smoking out. Says they're not afraid to take some sort of engagement or at least look for a pickoff while this Aegis is online.
There is a lot of information from Falcons with these deep lane wards once again.
These are some nasty obs in this jungle, not being killed right now.
By Mendota right now.
XXS, he'll try and cut that mid wave. Thanks to his shard, it's made a little bit easier.
Falcons instantly running back to this part of the map.
Oh yeah, they've got so much vision here. Double wards in this jungle area.
Could be a
And they got the glimpse
disaster.
back. The disruption goes out.
Okay.
And on the return, X-Nova. He's
Nice.
fine. Amar, he thought about stretching out for that skewer attempt, but
I mean, you got to know there's vision here now. You either fight it or you vacate the area.
Rely on Jaeger
XG getting
ult
corralled early
RNG,
in
man.
this game. I mean, the net worths don't look too bad, but they're losing a lot of space, a lot of ground right now. As you
Yeah,
keep
this is
going
how we
for the
win. Look at
offensive
this.
Disruption. Little
Giga
harass
illusions.
Skiter
Go.
here.
yeah, with the illusions combined with a couple of stuns, Medusa does take a lot of damage, but
That's a lot of damage, actually, yeah. Those things hurt.
they do.
Downside of the butterfly, right? Goes both ways. There's the Scotty, however, 2,000 mana pool.
It'll be the downside of the Scotty as well.
Oh, they found the
got
bag.
an initiation on the Magnus. A massive pickup, but he's still got to RP the song. Still, the RP has to be used defensively alongside the song. They just got to
Naga.
run. Echo Slam got used, but XM does not get off the Requiem.
Picking Naga for
How do you not
finals.
get that off? You have to be instant on these jumps. The cores have to go together. One jump is never going to be enough in this game. It has to be 2, maybe 3. A big missed opportunity for XG. Does get to the butterfly on Ame. You can still look for something with this Omni Slash, but there's still the dire vision in your jungle. You never got rid of it.
Your own vision is going to be in danger because the early gen pickup from Falcons. They're going to push into this side of the map again. Once again, looking for a glimpse play. They know XM doesn't have his BKB. He just has to Requiem. Hope that the fear pushes him far enough back. But the Mac is going to chase after a snake. He got him at the ensnare. Wait, a Fisher, they're so clumped up. A Fisher hits on 4. If only there was some damage behind it. Boname, he wasn't there yet. He's trying to get there somehow, wrapping through these trees areas, but he's just not going to be able to get there to punish anything. It's going to be instead Jin Q to die. Both supports fall, and they take that high ground ward away from Xtreme.
What you wouldn't have done to have Echo Slam available on that 4-man clump. Of course, Falcons going in there knowing it's on cooldown.
I mean, even just an Omni Slash probably would have won them the fight. But Ame, understandably, he has to work towards his MKB. As soon as he gets the MKB, he can take that man fight against the Medusa, perhaps. But until then, it's so difficult.
He believes in his scale here. He believes in the matchup.
Once again, XM spotted. Another ward, another deep ward that spots him on his way up here. And now Skiter's on the other side, trying to get in front of him. He's going to go for the TP away. And Skiter, he does. No, wait, the glimpse back. He gets a BKB.
That is very close.
It was so close. Just ran out towards the end of it.
Wearing through this Aegis. It is now expired for Skiter. Playing field is even once again as some Blink Daggers coming out for a lot of these heroes. And
we got a Fat Jäger. We have a Fat Jäger.
Blink Dagger before he heads into that MKB.
I think he saw that opportunity from that Fisher and 100%. Was just like, oh, if I had a Blink Dagger there, what a world of difference it could have been. Another opportunity like that shows up, I will be prepared.
It makes sense with this lineup. Again, you have to jump together. Ame needs to be able to get in there when the opportunity presents itself. You may never get another one. And you have to get in there quick because that song is going to come out and reset the fight no matter what opening XXS finds. It's absolutely the right call. Just a matter of can you find that window. MKB also being built up from Skiter. Just a true mirror match between these two carries as the Jug attempts to close the gap.
Ame's been sitting on a ward for a while. Now Xnova realizes, uh-oh. He started going through the gate. Falcons thought better of it, though.
The Falcons' wards have been on point, though. Another obs down here doing some work.
He keeps getting closer and closer to the gate. Ooh. And finally, Falcons,
oh
they just pull
God.
the trigger on it. Like, well, okay, we can catch him, but no. Hides away in the trees. Skiter, who went first, did not get him with the Gorgon's grasp.
Space created right there.
Oh, absolutely. Any bit of space for Xtreme is worth its weight in gold right now. As Aghanim Scepter is almost done for XM, alongside that level 20.
Ags, XM.
It's a big power spike to have.
Big.
So much execution necessary here for XG to win a fight, though.
Yeah, and they're going to need every bit of that because it feels like they're going to have to contest Roshan.
This is a scary Aegis to go away. Your high ground defense is not great other than disruption. You're likely getting skewered off it. 2 lives on Skiter. That's just too much mana, too much HP to get through. Especially with Horn Toss available for Amar. And that win probability has swung considerably here.
Oh, man.
XG, they have their work cut out for them. There are pathways to victory in these fights.
Only 7K.
It is a very thin margin.
Yes, this is not quite like Game 4. It felt pretty much undefendable for Xtreme Gaming. This situation, you can definitely see they have the scale. They have ways to be able to make big team fight plays. But it is without a doubt in Falcons' advantage. It probably will be for some time.
So much can go wrong, right? Like you go in with that Omni, it bounces to a random Naga illusion and dies. There goes a lot of your damage.
Yeah.
You get songed on the jump in because someone doesn't BKB, that team fight can be over. You get stuck in the stone gaze while you're trying to Requiem, XM can just be a sitting duck. All these little interactions can just absolutely ruin what you're trying to do right here with the burst jump. And Falcons know it. They're going to send illusions out. They're going to play for the vision. They're not going to try and give you an easy opening. And if Amar sees a jump, he will take it.
And grind it out. Another Tormentor. Another Shard for them. Roshan's going to be, spawn point's going to be soon. Somewhere in this next 3 minutes. Xtreme Gaming, get the map control while you can.
Mars rewarded. Extra skewer range, really nice here with this Horn Toss build-up.
Outworld staff soon.
Yeah, you move these heroes far enough away, it may not matter what kind of team fight Xtreme Gaming is able to put together if they just can't reach the hero that is pulled apart.
To me, it's on Ame and this MKB. Can he land a good Omni Slash in that fight? Can he output the DPS? He gets here, he has a chance to bring this Medusa down. He has a decent shot to bring the Pangolier down, even in a Rolling Thunder. Maureen's very susceptible to just getting burst down by this Juggernaut. Doesn't have a defensive item. No Ghost Scepter online yet. Buys it out, flying it now. That's going to be a huge pickup for him.
Yeah, we've seen part of the problem with this matchup for Pango in this tournament. He Rolling Thunder's in. There's really not much he can do if he gets Omni Slash. He just has to steer his way into neutrals or his own team and hope that the Omni Slash bounces off of him. But if he is isolated, it's just 100 to 0.
Ghost
Falcons are building up the cheap answers right now. Double Ghost Scepter across their 2 cores as
another item against Jugger.
Pango
goes fishing, finds a horn toss. Disruption, but only halfway through. And Malreen's going to ensure the kill, at least trying to with Rolling Thunder.
There's
an Omni Slash.
Please!
Malreen is still
Yes!
He goes down. And
Yes!
with the Demonic Purge.
Is this the opening?
Roche!
Can you find
them
more
down?
right here?
Oh, if they could just catch Skiter, but the Fisher was just a little bit off the mark.
Skeeter,
Now he's teleporting away.
kill
The
him.
Croaker stopped.
Disruption.
Disruption. Oh, he was halfway through that animation.
Shin-Q, you were on the precipice of finding the biggest opening in this game yet, and he was mid-animation. You cannot get any closer than that.
Robbed what could have been an opportunity for Xtreme to take the Roshan, but instead, Falcons will have their heroes up to contest.
Still very clutch disruption. They got confused as to where that target was going to come out. That
6-9.
Omni was dicing up the Pangolier. Did not get the Ghost Scepter
Nice.
off. A lucky bounce kind of bailed him out, but he ended up dying anyway.
can't.
They do get a gem out of that fight. Big gain for Xtreme Gaming in terms of that vision advantage. And a misstep there for Falcons. I mean, they were thinking they were getting a free 5. Yeah, out with Blink Aether Lens on this Shadow Demon. The turnaround potential is immense. Still, Falcons, they feel strong. They're going to push into this area. Even without the Pangolier, they know some of the ults are on cooldown.
Gonna be
and
rough.
Xtreme Gaming, they are very dependent on some of these ults, particularly that Omni
scouting
Slash.
Yeah,
non-stop.
Xtreme need another 45 seconds
so
for that Omni
hard.
Slash and Roshan. They're going to leave a Medusa illusion
Kill him.
inside the pit.
Kill
You'll see
him.
it as soon as it spawns.
I cannot believe they're pushing up like this without Ame. I don't think you have the damage to take down the front line without him.
The Roshan roars, and that's the call to action for Xtreme. They bring their 4-man.
Oh, this is so
But
scary.
what about Ame? He's trying to make his way over here. They don't know how quick
they
they switch on
Pango.
And
Oh!
there goes that right for him. Blowing
No.
out Malreen. Skewered back.
Look at the
onto
Lucian, not the
Shadow Demon.
Lucians.
Got off the Demonic Purge. That is excellent. At the cripple by goes
Okay,
down. They have to
okay.
Storm this
Please.
Shadow Demon just to get the kill on him.
This fight is open right now.
It is. Ame wasn't even a part of that one, and now he's got his
Okay.
Omni Slash. Xtreme Gaming. There is
Buyback.
an opening here.
Buyback.
They do not want to press it.
Contested Roche
Can
now.
they force the fight? Can they take the Roshan, or are they just going
But
to
they
sit back and play for more time?
Naga abuse.
Such a clutch find from XXS. You saw that Pango for a brief second try and go up to that hill. That ward did so much work and just instant jump. Could see the difference now between here and that fight earlier. You get the stun on the Pango, XM, you better instantly get in
Nigma
there.
tried to
You
do
have
the
about
combo.
2 seconds to make your player, it's gone.
Skiter is still playing inside this pit. Another
Shadow
war goes
Fiends.
out. Xtreme Gaming well aware of what's happening here. Stalling and stalling.
Ame is just farming. He's doing Ancients right now.
Yeah, he's almost to a Swiftling.
Holy shit,
But
he's
calling their
fat.
bluff. It's like, you're not going to do Roche.
and
no
you
way.
would be
It's
right about
moving.
that with Roshan now swapping over to the other side of the map. Just another minute of farm time for Ame.
He made the most of it. Omni Slash back up, almost level 25. Do you smoke and try and contest this? Yes. XG will
They're gonna
not
win.
give up this Aegis for
Falcon
free.
has been playing too passive.
Tough angle to contest.
And the carry.
Dire Ward
Skeeter.
scouting the
The
entry
carry
to their
Skeeter.
triangle, but does not see them deeper in.
Yes,
So much
what the hell is he
already
doing?
blink backwards on XXS.
What?
There were creeps scouting.
Deal with the Watcher. The Roshan's already dead. The smoke up Falcons. Now on the
No,
offensive,
no.
looking for the glimpse pickoff. Found it on X-Nova. Pull them back inside the
Leave.
Sandstorm. These supports are
Leave.
worth the ultimates.
Leave.
The Saves are 2-0-ing more
Leave.
Falcons. They lit the Medusa, lead the charge. They don't have to risk
Ahmed does
anything
not want
else.
to fight.
Mr. Hendrick,
The Swift Link, it's done for Ame, and he's pushing to level 25 soon.
me.
Can this Juggernaut, can Ame carry this for Xtreme? They have put everything in this Juggernaut basket.
I don't think there has ever been a more important Omni Slash in the history of this game right now. And if this is the spell you have to rely
Go.
on, the tension in that
Just
booth
perch
must
it.
be at an
Just perch
all-time
it.
high.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are with the spells. Sometimes
It just doesn't go your way.
it just doesn't go your way. Luck can play against you.
You leave it up to fate.
Just perch it.
Can you find that opening? Refresher arrives for XM. You'll have double Requiem to play with. Might buy you a lot more time in the fight. A lot more control too if you can land the double fear on some of these core heroes before the Stone Gaze comes
Medusa
out. Maybe make a zone to control so this Magnus can't get in there.
You're going to get feared the entire fight.
All that goes out the window, of course, if Amar just finds the jump with the Horn Toss Skewer. But he's been ready for those plays. Disruptions have been pretty on point.
Yep.
It's also something Falcons can play for, right? I go in with the Horn Toss.
Tier
I know
5?
the Shadow Demon's going to show. Someone else get that Shadow Demon when he goes for the save. It can be a two-sided play.
Knowing how important this Omni Slash is, and the counter is right there. Everybody knows it. Lotus Orb. Look at Crit's goal. You make the call. What would you do? Would you get the Static Storm or would you go for the Lotus Orb? They have Song into Static Storm and Static Storm. It feels like a guaranteed team fight win, but at the same time, Lotus Orb is the ultimate defense against Ame right now.
I would go Ags just because it's so guaranteed with the Naga. But Crit, he always plays for the team. He always makes the right play. I think he's going to go the Lotus here. Gonna try and reflect that Omni.
No, he's bought out the Ags. He's already bought 3 of the components. 500 more gold until he's got an Ags. Somebody funnel in some gold. Amar fishing, got the Horn Toss, and Fisher's not gonna stop the Skewer back into the Static Storm. It goes once again. The support is picked off. There is still this annoying Shadow Demon with the disruptions, but it's on cooldown for a bit. Skiter will take that chance to hit a tier 3. And take down the tier 3 in quick succession. There's that Axe. Flying out for Crit. If they get the
there it is. Get you.
Jumping first. They go all in for the Magnus, and they've got him.
Look at Skiter. He got veered into the base.
He did. He got pushed in deep. Falcons get a bit separated, but Xtreme once again. They're
here we go. Here we go. He used it. Why did he use it?
Takes a lot of damage.
Oh my God.
They flash. No.
I cannot. I literally cannot.
Didn't get it off in time. Underestimated the burst damage. Was
so this is why he doesn't win TI.
And paid a massive price. No buyback
Wait, did he just
available
lose the
for
game?
this Juggernaut
No.
right now. He is 600 short.
No.
The team gave him an opening. They got the pickoff.
He got too greedy with it.
And now the team has to hold for him. Can they weather through Skiter? A minute and a half left on the edges. They're trying to chip away at it, see if they can take it for free.
It's like you have to wait for the Juggernaut here. You go in and Requiem this Medusa. It's just not doing enough right now.
Fucking click them. Okay, they're delaying well, though.
Good stall mechanics at least. This is not going to be the fastest push. But this will be a lane.
It's only 1 Rax.
And there are no tier 2s left. The Falcons won. They can keep this going. 40 more seconds till Ame's back up. 1 minute on the Aegis. Falcons have made the call. They're going to go another.
Go.
Maybe not.
You might not get another chance like that in this game, especially with that Static Storm online. RP available. All the ults up for Falcons
throw
in 2 seconds. And you still have Aegis for 30. Do XG even have any smokes left? They popped so many.
Base, Amar, a Horn Toss. Oh, if he could find XXS, that would be a beauty.
He wants to return the favor.
Maybe it's X-Nova once again. The Pugna. Toss back to the team.
He's back.
There's nothing Xtreme can do about this. It's just time and time again. Horn Toss.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
And they have to play 4 versus 5. Ame's finally
here
back
we go.
up.
This is going to be big.
This is
going to be big.
Skiter keeping up the pressure. 14 seconds till the Aegis.
He just walks away.
Despawn. They'll back away. Let the regen kick in.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
And a smoke up from Xtreme, hoping that Falcons would continue to take the fight as the Aegis expires, but they'll make no mistakes here.
Now you just burst the Medusa, just burst him. If Axe Disruptor though, and Naga sleep,
Snaking
it's so
has Song the Siren back up. He's got a Blink Dagger.
So
this
disgusting.
Could just be it. You find a great clump here. You drop that Static Storm. This game is just over.
This could be the killing blow. Xtreme Gaming, you have to play with speed here. They have to make the initiation. They have to be so fast that they beat out Snake King's Song.
But if he has Blink.
They use their last smoke as well. It's about to expire. The vision is not on your side. The buybacks are not on your side. You're missing the 2 big ones here.
The creeps are pushing in. The illusions are pushing in. The Naga Siren, the Medusa, it's all over the place. Falcons will give them a moment of reprieve. 2 minutes until another Roshan. They've got such an advantage. There's no need to rush things with these high ground pushes. They are dangerous.
Let the Naga illusions do the work. Let your high ground wards do the work. You have so much vision control right now. Why take a bad fight when you can take a great one? Skiter is capped, man. He is 6 slotted. He can eat an Ags, buy something else, but...
Yeah, they already have all their shards. There's nobody to get it from this Tormentor.
Damn. Nothing left to get here.
It's a lot of gold.
You have almost every advantage you could ask for Falcons. They have Ags on almost every single hero. They have a shard on every single hero. Extreme Gaming holding on. They've got a couple ultimates. We got the Refresher on XM. We've got the level 25 on the Juggernaut. Ops for the lifesteal.
Shadow Demon.
He needs BKB though. He cannot enter the fight unless
he's
just
and then commit
the spin versus
with the illusions and you win.
Versus these RPs, versus the Rolling Thunder into the Medusa damage like we saw earlier. He buys out. I think this is the correct call, but no buyback available for Ame. It will not be available in this next fight.
No room for mistakes here. But it might not even be a mistake. What if Snake King just songs into the base and they're able to just static storm it? Like, what is he going to do? He's just dead.
You get disrupted and hope you can survive. That is it.
Extreme Gaming are going to have to be so disciplined on their spacing here. Even deep inside their own base. All the way back behind tier 4s.
Yeah, they just don't know where the jump is coming. They have no vision right now. Falcons, they're probably just waiting for next Roche. But you don't know that if you're XG right now.
Thanks for Instagram.
The illusions are just non-stop 6%. Extreme are backed into a corner. Will they contest for the Roshan? Can they contest for the Roshan? Is Falcons even give them that opportunity? Or they just make Roshan roar and then smoke into you?
Yeah, there's no way they just sit in the pit. I mean, maybe you sit Skiter in there, but it's not going to be a clump fight that you can take advantage of. There's always going to be Naga illusions on you. You're running out of smokes in this game as well. And the big questions for these cores, do you buy out in these situations? How valuable is your buyback versus something like a Refresher on that Shaker? 6K gold on XXS. It's do or die. The Refresher might win you that fight. It could win you the game. Buyback could also win you a base fight. You might not even be able to get to the shop. That's another concern here.
These souls cast speed, so we're going to have some instant Requiems going out. He's got 2 of them. That is so much damage if you are right on top of a hero.
But think of how much control he has to go into.
Oh, yeah.
Double Song, Ag Static Storm, Stone Gaze, RP, Rolling Thunder. Any of these spells can mess you up.
XXS buys out that Refresher. He's playing for the all-in.
Could have buyback available if he gets 500 more gold or so here, but that is not an easy task with how little map they have to work with.
Oh, yeah.
There's just no way Ame can get his up.
They're getting the crumbs that are falling off of Falcons' tables right now.
Falcons know it. They're going to play it safe. They're going to play it disciplined. They're going to play for Roshan. Put an Aegis on this Medusa. There's a decent chance he just becomes untouchable. They're getting more Omni/counter ability. E-Blade available for this Magnus. They can build into some more Lotus Orbs.
E-Blade, a Ghost Scepter. That's about it. Surprisingly, no Lotus Orbs, which they could have just gone for that and let Skiter hit high ground. Just keep, throwing those Lotus Orbs on him. But they played for the bigger kill. This big team fight combo. Falcons back up, go for the Roshan. It'll roar, and we'll see what Extreme do about this. Even if they smoke up, are they going to be able to get there in time?
It just seems like an impossible fight. If you know they're coming, you just song the play. You make them BKB early to have to commit. There's going to be some RP interrupt.
Got the horn toss once again. The Pugna punished time and time again.
Somebody you're fired.
To die for this horn toss skewer combo. They'll get the pick.
What is the buyback? You're fucking fired.
Claim the Roshan.
Go back.
Picked up XM. He doesn't want to let them just push back into the base. They're going to try and play for this high ground. But again, these illusions are scouting things out. Falcons leaving nothing to chance here.
Is he pretending nobody saw that?
Snake King is very familiar with playing a late game Naga Siren lineup in a TI Grand Final.
And let's
this
talk
is a team that
today.
knows how to abuse the vision, knows how to look for the jump. They have the vision. They have the jump. This game is in their control right now.
Break it down for me, Avery. How does Extreme win this fight?
Massive Requiems, a great catch from XXS, and the Omni Slash has to land.
He got two.
Oh my God.
Inside of that. The man just put it to him. He said, what do I need? It's all me, baby. I've got this. Finds an opening on two.
Yes.
Now Ame has an opportunity.
Nice design. Nice design, Ice Frog. Nice fucking design.
It's just too good of a counter to the Omni Slash.
What an awful design.
He'll get back to the base safely. Falcons have bought back on Amar, though.
They want to end it. They still have Aegis. They know
It's
all
the
the
worst
ults are on
design.
cooldown. This junk did not do enough with the
Almost
opening.
out of mana on the first life here. Skiter
no
is
mana,
getting
it's
quite
fine.
low.
They do have a refresh Requiem available.
Yeah.
XM hiding in the trees, looking on this ward. Skiter backs up. That's a one team fight for XG, stalling out this Aegis. XXS does it again. This man finds openings out of nowhere, and he has been decisive on the trigger.
Yeah, I couldn't even get to the
Good
preamble.
Lord.
He just saw a moment, went for it. Two
what you
steps
have
and a
to do.
Should have
blink.
learned
You
from
have
that.
to
They
play
made
like
a
that this
mistake
game if
in
you're
the
gonna win this
past.
XG.
Certain neutrals
And the
were
Slugger hits
super
almost
broken
killed
for
Snakey.
specific
He got hit
heroes,
by two
so they
fishers, a
changed
bunch
it.
of Slugger echo damage. Naga almost died from collateral.
Apparently they didn't
That was
learn.
with the song going out. That's the upside for XG in this game. If you can find the jump, if you can commit, if you can put your BKBs to use, there is no counterplay to that other than the RP coming through. And it's not always fast enough, and it's not easy to get through these Requiem fears. 2.5 minutes left on the clock for Skiter. Round 2 here for Falcons. They buy the mag to continue the push.
Action is coming.
As XG
Now
trying
what?
to wait for ultimate cooldowns.
The
18
banner gets
seconds.
dropped, and the damage, it's coming so fast. Xtreme had to cobble together some sort of idea here. Ame, he'll blink forward, deal with the banner.
Does have buyback
Spin on
now.
cooldown.
It's worth mentioning. 2
Rolling
lives on
Thunder,
the
that's
Scout.
going to be a bit wasted here.
He
Walrein
spammed
tries
it
to
and
blink
used
again.
it.
Very awkward. Very far
Fucking
forward.
Zoomer kid
There's no
choking.
punish though.
That'll be a
Come
second
on.
lane. No response from Xtreme on that.
They are being pushed to the
Goes
limit here.
unpunished. No.
Bend, don't break. That has been the motto of this squad, but you can only bend so far.
Still winnable.
And amp damage is in that top rune. Falcons.
Oh, do they see it? Does someone go back to
See
check?
it, man. Skiter setting up 2 minutes. He wants to force this now.
Look, A on disc, ready to be assembled for ATF. You might not be able to get that same kind of play on the Magnus anymore.
One building left till Megas.
Megas.
You gotta go here.
Half
This is-
HP. Where's the jump? They make the jump now. Try and hit for the Requiem. The RP gets locked down as well. Song. Still though, the fear pushes the Medusa inside. Little bit of a problem. Half mana for now. Trying to stall things out. Got the Static Storm out.
Oh, no. Because he played
He
off.
couldn't get off the BKB. He's in trouble. Decrepify's gonna wear out. XM now he gets off the
Okay.
BKB. He's making a run
With
for
the
it.
Megas.
Stonegates will allow
Rats are
Skiter.
down.
He'll take Megas.
XG against Megas. Need to
XXS, he
find
doesn't want to let him
something.
lead. He's running straight to him.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
challenges Crit, but his cheese goes up. Great. He's alive
Okay.
now, but he's separated the rest from the
He's
Medusa
isolated.
refresh. And now he's got lots of stuns. He's in with a little bit more. Requiem, Fisher, everything.
Oh,
that
yeah,
happens.
baby.
Goes after Crit once again. Wait a bash. Still though, the Medusa's in trouble. Ame, wait the soul.
No.
And they can't stop him.
Where's
He's
the
teleporting away. There is no stuns.
He didn't omni him in the Ghost Blade because he felt like he was gone, but the song bailed him out. Falcons escape with
he had ult
everybody.
that entire time.
Another opening where XG just fall a little short.
The fight recap shows Xtreme Gaming. You got nothing out of that. You've given up Megas. They have the lineup to hold up against Mega. The game is not over yet, not by a long stretch. But it does feel like Xtreme Gaming is just bleeding, and they haven't really gotten any control back into this game. Maybe this Aghanim Scepter, though.
Oh,
There
man.
have been very few comebacks against Mega
He got
Creeps
Omni
on the
Slash
TI
now.
main stage.
Finally.
There has never been a comeback against Mega Creeps in a game
can bait
5
the
on the
Medusa
main
now.
stage. The pressure is building. It is almost too much, but XG, they are not out of this game yet. 5% chance. They will take those odds if they can find one more opportunity
5%,
to
that's
output the
winnable.
damage. Ame,
It's
he buys
winnable.
out yet again in this game, consumes an entire Ags. He will have the Swiss Slash to throw out now. More tools in his arsenal.
It'll be a little hard for Skiter to make that same read with the outworld stat that he did before.
And a Hex on XXS, more control. That buys a lot of time for Ame to go in and deal some serious damage, and they were dealing some serious damage to that Medusa. As bad as the fight outcome was for you, you got Megas, you didn't get a lot off of that. You gained some confidence in taking Skiter down.
You did.
He died very fast, especially to XM's damage.
Yeah, it helps so much that both the Requiem and these long-range Fishers, it pushes a lot of these Falcons heroes who are trying to sit behind the Medusa. It pushes them so far away that Skiter just ends up on an island.
Exactly. Isolate the Medusa, take him out. Even if a clutch E-Blade comes through, you might still just be able to push through it. You always have the demonic purge to throw on him. Guarantee the Omni lands outside of the Outworld staffs here. Falcons take a breather, decide to farm up, try and reset this game a little bit. Still firmly in control. But you're going to have to close this one out. Second Hex available. There's now a double Hex with Refresher on the SF, double Hex with Refresher on the Earthshaker. Quad Hex potentially coming out from XG. That is a lot of control to fight through.
That's like 15 seconds of disable. What do you even do?
No BKB on this Medusa. I mean, you could just throw all the hexes into Skiter, remove a lot of damage from the fight. You might get RP'd, but if there's no one to kill you in the RP, is it going to do that much here?
Look at all the Lotuses he's stacking up, man.
Oh, they are stacking them.
Another Tormentor. Once again, nobody to take the shard, just some gold for the squad. We're going to be playing 50 seconds until Roshan has the potential to respawn. I think this is a situation where xtreme, no way they can contest. It's just going to be a good old-fashioned base defense. It's just going to be sitting on your tier 4s, daring Falcons to get closer and closer to your fountain, where the buybacks are more potent.
Those buybacks are everything now for XG. Ame, you're pretty much capped out. You just got to play for maybe a Refresher, maybe a Nullifier somewhere in this lineup, but buyback is a lot more important at this point.
Fuck?
I mean, if he could get to Refresher, that would be sick. 4 different slashes to get around these Outworld staffs and these Ghost Scepters.
Gotta abuse the fact that the fight is gonna happen in your base and you're gonna be able to reset a couple times.
6K net worth at 53 minutes.
At the same time, I mean, if you can continue to
Enemy
find
support
levels in this
23K.
game, Shadow being level
Nova.
30 talent for some extra Shadow Raise damage.
Extra
All these small things can add
some of the
up
Magnus Skewer.
Probably need to win a fight to get here, at least 1 or 2. But you look at this net worth lead, a lot of this net worth lead for Falcons is on that support duo, which can play a huge role, but it's not necessarily going into this core-on-core man fight. And we've seen how quickly that fight can go XG's way.
Wait, what? They're actually manning up?
Not easy to end
what
right
the
now.
hell?
Mar has an E on disc. He's ready to put together if this initiation goes wrong, but it doesn't. He got the opening on the Shadow Fiend straight to the Static Storm. That's going to be a buyback.
No disruption in time. A clutch pickoff.
Sheen Cutie, you gotta be faster.
Here. He will reach 25 off that extra RP stun duration, can also be very impactful.
XM doesn't use his buyback right away. He's going to wait for Falcons to make another push. And Falcons are certainly going to go for that push.
Now he's lacking souls. This is really
bad. How many times can they find this Fissure opening? Every single time he goes for it, there's this risk that XXS responds fast enough that somebody, one of these supports, managed to get off some sort of save.
The awkward timing here, Roche up in 40 seconds. You have to know that this is in the range for the spawn interval.
Yeah, maybe Falcons, maybe they just go back. Maybe they've taken this SF kill, but maybe they can't actually force the buyback for the risk. What if they lose this fight? What if they give up Roshan?
The safe discipline play is to take Roshan here. 2 lives on the Medusa is what lets you break the high ground.
They'll
as tempting as it is to force the fight without the SF, it could go horribly wrong. And then if you lose that Roche, it could all slip away. They're thinking about both. They went to the pit, now they're back to the base. ATF, he's made the call. He wants to look for somebody.
Once again, the pug now, because why not? A disruption, okay. Gets thrown out onto the Magnus. Lotusaur bounced it back, and it's still the death of Xnova. Man, it's just
you're
not
fired.
To play any Dota right now. Still, though, they popped another Stone Gaze for this. The XM's back up in 10 seconds. It's actually feeling like even though Falcons are getting these pickoffs, they still can't get a buyback out of them. They just have to go to Roche.
Most important things in this game right now are the buybacks for XG and their glyph. These are the 2 things they need to maintain in this game to have a fighting chance in that base defense. Doesn't matter how much lead you grow from here. The fight is not going to change that much. Maybe Refresher on crit gives you a little more potential, but you've reached your potential with this lineup. all the playmaking is there, and XG, they want to contest this Roche.
This is crazy.
This is absolutely insane. Going into all the vision, all the control, you can get static stormed at a moment's notice.
And creeps are still hitting their tier 4s. They haven't even pushed the base out yet.
They're just going to get thrown. You have to go back.
You have to go back. There's no way you can stop this Roshan Falcons. They play it cool. They back away. 5-man smoke up. And now they're heading into the base.
They lost tier 4s off that. They lost so much.
They realize that Xtreme are a bit out of position. If they can get to the base before some of these other
oh
heroes,
my god!
Nova again.
Skewer him back to Malaysia instead.
Does not have the buyback available.
Is that enough, Falcons? Ame, he's tired of this double Lotus Orb. Swift Slash, it was just a Swift Slash. Meanwhile, GQ, he just died in an instant. Skiter took him out. And oh no, XM got bashed up right as he tried to go
oh my god.
And he's gone.
XG.
That's enough.
Crumbling right now.
They're wearing through these heroes one by one. And Ame in frustration, he managed to get his spin up there at the instant side, but it's that storm response, and his song is well. Still though the spin gets off the side, but he bounces backwards. It didn't get onto the heroes. Now what do? You need a refresher, XXS. He's got to go back, he has to go in, he has to use everything he has. Refresher into the Echo Slam. Half HP on Skater. Ame
manning up.
For it. Can he
bring her down, bring her down!
He's almost down! The song! And now a refresh. When he comes back up,
my god.
Snaking has just saved the game for them. It was going to be the Medusa dead, and instead, it's a Falcons victory.
Point and left.
Ame, you've been here before. Will you be denied again?
3 times denied. A horn toss, and it's over. Falcons, they've done it. Falcons are your TI champions.
This series went to a Game 5. That Game 5 went to the 58th
Our PC was the problem.
It took every buyback XG had to hold on to that game. Every tower in the base. Falcons push it to the limit. They gave ATF, the hero that has been Ame's nightmare time and time again. The Magnus will once more shut their dreams of an Aegis down and achieve the dreams for this Falcons squad. A long time in the making for some of these players. They will finally lift this Aegis. For some of them, they've been here before. But for a lot of this squad, it will be their first time as international champions.
Snaking and Skeeter, now 2-time TI winners, and they do it with their teammate AUI, who is now the first coach for a 3-time champion. The duo of Maureen and Amar, from their time together in obscurity on a little team called Creep Wave, moving to different teams, cheering each other on every step of the way, and now realizing their dreams as a team. And then Crits, the player at this TI, the longest consecutive run, 12 years in the making for him, and now the moment of triumph. The International 2025 champions, Team Falcons!
Skeeter won twice. Come our sister now. Let's give them Naga. Not only is the hero broken,
ladies and gentlemen, the
but
international
it's
champions,
boring.
Team Falcons!
My bitrate. Come on, give us some cringe.
Congratulations, congratulations, boys. Of course, I'm going for you first. ATF, my man, you have told the world that you were the best player on your team, the best player in the world. And now, you got the proof, baby. Now, you were right. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to Amar, the first place international champion! Any words, my Right.
GG's.
Thank you, my family. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my team. Thank you to everyone who supported us. And this is just the beginning.
Okay.
Skiter. I guess the debate is over. Wraith Pact TI was not a fluke after all. You carried your team in Singapore, and you have done it here again in Hamburg. Skiter, the mic is yours, my man. What's on your mind?
I'm just so happy that I was part of a squad that helped Crit win TI after he tried so many years. I'm just so happy for him. And obviously for Amar and Maureen to win TI at such a young age is a privilege, and I'm kind of jealous. But yeah, they did that part, and I'm just so happy for everyone.
Thank you so much. Snake King, my North American brother, you have been the glue that has kept this team together. You always believed in this team, and they have always believed in you. And now, you get to raise a second Aegis with your brothers! How does it feel? Any words for them?
It's amazing. I'm on top of the world. I'm very grateful for Skiter and Raeyei. We're going to run it again.
We're going to run it again!
Okay.
Maureen, may I bother you for a moment, and you think you could maybe lift the Aegis for me as well? There are
They just put it on the ground?
11 different mid laners inscribed on this trophy, and now you are joining the ranks of Dota history on just your second TI. Now I know generally you got a lot to say, Maureen, but has a TI made you speechless?
I barely can talk, but I never would dream and think that I would have any chance winning TI, especially as a earliest.
Autism stronger.
Maureen, start believing it.
Fantastic. Sir, we will take that Aegis right over here. Oh, okay, give it away whoever you want. That's all yours, all right. Owie 2000. Hell yeah! Lift it up! Owie 2000, you are the first man in history to see 3 teams to an Aegis, my friend. You have broken the record, and there's no denying you're the greatest mind in Dota history! Is there anyone you would like to thank in this moment?
I think just my team, Stas in particular. Thank you, Stas, carrying TTI. But no, thanks for all the people who make this game so great. Honestly, like, I don't know what my life would be without Dota. And I don't know, I just can't express my thanks enough to everyone. Thank you for watching, thanks for supporting us.
And thank you for such an incredible performance. Thank you.
And last, but certainly not at all the least, Crit. This moment is the culmination of 9 different TI attempts. When many people would have given up, you persevered, my man. No matter what the rosters, no matter what the setbacks, no matter what the region, you never gave up. And now, the day has come. Crit, you are a TI winner!
OTZ right now. Call out TZ now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's been a long time, and I like to not react too much when we win, and I feel like this time I'm lucky that I can even talk. I just want to thank everyone that supports us, especially our friends and family.
I say, fuck your TC. Come on, bring it out there.
Yeah, just thank you, everyone. It means everything.
Come on.
Enjoy the moment, my friend. If anyone has earned it, it is you. And all of us, please, can we celebrate in this moment and make one more round of applause for your TI-14 champions, Team Falcons!
Quick new Dota. Here comes the new Dota, come on. New Dota hero.
I heard Shanghai
yes.
was pretty nice in August 2026.
And Vision
That's coming up, of course, at the end. There's gonna continue being TI champions. But for now, for this moment, and for this year, it is Team Falcons, your TI champions. And I wish you all the best good night and enjoy the rest of the evening. And we'll see you all for the next one.
Come on. Nothing. I set up 12 hours for this. Yikes. Oh well. Done for today, I guess. We'll see if I work tomorrow. Remember to click the subscription button. But that's not good enough. You gotta click the bell. Click the bell. You gotta also click the bell. And thumbs up.